What's good, my family? So right now we're at my favorite spot, the little park, calisthenic park, the beauty park. It's just beautiful. All good vibes always. So right now I want to do a quick little short video to it's windy as fuck out here right now. I want to make a short video to help you guys start equipping some atomic habits to start taking over every single second, every single minute, every single day, every single week and month, year of your life. All right, it's time to really go hard and start now. So I created a quick little list of some things to look at and have you guys think about some mindsets. So first off, we're going to start off with what are some 3 thoughts. All right, it's going to be 3 thoughts and 3 habits you can apply right now to change this stuff. So the first thought, your time. Everyone knows, I mean, at least subconsciously, time is our greatest asset. It's the most important thing to us and pretty much everyone. So how are you using your time optimally? Are you investing your time in your actual goals and things that are gonna create abundance in your life, create results that you need? Or are you sitting thinking about creating those results? Or are you just like being distracted, forcefully distracting yourself or unconsciously distracting yourself? You got to understand these things right now, because every single second can turn into some quality manifestations, as we know. So one little tip for that I want you guys to think about is the 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. hack. Get up at 5 a.m. and you put in, let's say, 30 minutes of reading, 30 minutes of studying, 30 minutes of work towards whatever your current industry or income is supposed to be, 30 minutes towards your health. Right there, that's like 2.5 hours. 30 minutes towards meditation, 30 minutes towards yoga or working out, whatever. You have just completed what most people get done in a day, maybe. And before everyone wakes up by 9 o'clock, in the first 4 hours of the day, I mean, you can have gone through an entire day. I usually like to think of it that way because, I mean, in the past, before I was actually scheduling myself, it was so inconsistent. That's as much as I was getting done in a day. But you can get that done in hours. But you just got to understand how to use your time optimally. So let's get that done. Number 2, thoughts. You got to understand skill sets. So everyone in today's society is worried like, I want to become this. I probably should go to school for this and think about the money, or think that, it's a much longer process than it needs to be. In reality, in anything that you want to create a profession in or create, have fun or success in, you can create money or an income out of that. I mean, at least in today's age, we have income possibilities flowing in every second. Any niche that you can create a skill set in, you can pretty much create a full-time, self-employed business or income from, just by teaching other people how to do it. Because there are 8 billion people in this world. I guarantee you there are enough people that are interested in you alone to just want to hear what you have to say, learn from you, and be taught by you. It's great. It's a great world right now. And then also understand the brain. So one thing that helped me apply myself so much in the last, I'd say, 6 months is really studying my brain and understanding how I'm actually applying my brain in every instance, because we are creatures of habit and pattern. And I've always been a big patternistic type person. Like, I like activities that are pattern based because I know how I get engaged in them and can become more successful. It's very routine like. And if you understand that your brain is just adaptable to all these patterns, then you can kind of construct the brain model, the brain structure that you need to go throughout your day optimally. So one thing I've thought about for myself in this instance, in school, high school, I struggled to learn. I don't know about learn, but I struggled when it came to like test taking and retaining certain information. And in high school, I didn't apply myself that hard because I didn't find it that interesting. And that's more I'll talk about in other videos. But there were days where or weeks, I'm like, okay, I need to focus on this test and apply myself. And sometimes I would apply myself extremely hard, study, get to the test and still get a D. And I'm like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. Maybe I am dumb, but I don't think I'm dumb. I never really had the mindset of dumb. So this year comes around, 2019, or last year, and I'm like, all right, it's really time I start applying or learning how to learn, because there's things I needed to study and I actually wanted to retain information quicker. So if you go on YouTube, you go online, I mean, it's clear, it's out there. There are, let's say, for example, speed readers, people that can interpret information quicker, which means in result, they're able to take in information quicker and learn quicker and then regurgitate it quicker, which means in essence, like, there are people, the average American can read the average person can read 200 to 400 words per minute in their language. But a speed reader claims to be able, or can, read thousands of words per minute. But that's a skill set. It's a habit. It's something that they were trained maybe by someone else or by themselves to do. So that's how we got to start looking at our brains, yo. We can train our brains to work optimally for us. It's all patternistic. We're just stuck in loops, or we're putting ourselves in loops. It's all looped. It's all patterns. All right, anyways, let's get to the 3 habits. I know this is already a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, so it's gonna be like a 10-minute video, but fuck that. 3 habits I want you guys to start applying right now. And let's just say, like, let's get the mindset right now, but tomorrow morning, we're starting all of this. We're starting the 5 to 9 just to get the flow going, and we're gonna get in this flow state and make these manifestations happen. All right, so number 1, avoid being a victim. Successful people do not make themselves victims at all. They don't want limits, all right? I wrote something down up here. If you're not always reevaluating your thoughts, it's easy to fall into a single belief bracket. Although, new beliefs are created every single day. Yet so many of us are just holding on to these thoughts, thinking, oh, this is right, this keeps me safe, it's keeping that person safe, this is all I need. Come on, yo. There's new ways to upgrade every single day. Why do you think we got so many new millionaires? Children becoming millionaires right now. That's what's happening. Stop setting a cap, all right? Stop setting a cap on yourself. I want you all to right now apply the mindset that you can reach the top of your niche. You need to find the top, figure out what the top is, and realize it's possible to reach there by a certain set of patterns. That's what I'm challenging you guys to push yourself towards, because I believe in you and believe that you can accomplish whatever the fuck you want to accomplish. So let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Ain't no average in this bitch. You guys are the top. You're some leaders. Get that through your mind. You're a fucking leader. You just need to get in the habit of being a leader. All right? So, habits, as we're speaking on habits, this is number 2. We need to think more in systems than goals. We as a society have a very huge goal-based mindset, and goals are great. You need to have these goals. Like I'm just saying, you need to understand at the top of a niche, and you need to be able to have the mindset that you can reach that, and that's the goal. But to accomplish that goal, you're not sitting there thinking about that goal every day. Or you could be, you can remind yourself, but you need to focus initially, more importantly, on the system of accomplishing that. So if you set up a system or a plan, the famous saying is, if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail, right? If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And what that really means is like yes, you can create success without having a plan, but it's going to take you a little bit longer because you're not having a system just work for you. That's what systems are set up for. And I brought my system. I forget the name of the YouTuber I actually copied this from, but so useful. I'm using this to track every single action in my day, literally every hour, every minute that I'm sleeping, and all of my micro habits that I'm using to like create success further on in my life. And I'll go deeper into another video on that later on, but shout out that man, changed my life, and I'm gonna find out his name and shout him out in this video. But yeah, set up a system, because like I was saying earlier, like I have a certain set of habits that I have written down that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this as soon as I wake up, and I usually get them done from 4 to 9. And I get them all done between like 4 o'clock in the morning to 9 in the morning, and it's set up for me. I don't even use any mental activity, because I just look at the paper. I'm like, do this, do this, do this. Spend 30 minutes doing this. You guys, you lose attention after 30 minutes. Something you need to know about the brain. You don't need to schedule yourself doing these extensive projects for super long or activities. Do a short time frame activity, and you'll actually probably retain more from it. It's quite interesting. But last thing I want to give to you guys is aim for surplus mode in every aspect of your life. So the way I call it surplus mode, I like to think about it it's almost like a residual mode, momentum mode, I think of it also. So think of like a residual income as a very successful person. You've put enough time into your business or your investments, so now that invested time is reaping consistent rewards for you, consistent capital, consistent profit, and you don't even have to put in any more work, any more time. You have your money making your money and effort and skill making more money, more profit, more abundance for you while you're just chilling. And I want you to try to incorporate that mindset with every activity, because most things that you get to a certain point in can reap residual benefits. Some quick examples. Let me try to find it. I wrote one down. All right. First was residual income. If you're really trying to, if you really want to be wealthy, you need to be making money while you're sleeping. This is a fact. Like, I'm in California right now, and ain't nobody out here retiring unless that's happening. Residual friendships and relationships. You put in enough good energy and consistent energy. It's got to be consistent, but like, put in that effort at first, and you will reap rewards from that friendship, from that relationship, that are just so beautiful, better than you would ever expect to experience. Relationships and love and harmony are the number one thing that like keep us sane. We need good people in our lives. We need good energy, and we need to formulate that. Something that's really got to be, you got to put effort towards, and then once you do, it keeps reaping for itself. So like, for example, if you invest in creating some friends that are like into the health industry, they really are into, let's just say, improving themselves, they're gonna rub off on you, and you're gonna continue to get those effects from having just great people in your life. And let's just talk health, residual health. We know that if you eat good for a while, you build up, let's say, some muscle mass. Muscle is linked to longevity. Like, having a healthy, fit body is linked to a longer lifespan. So what do? Let's put in that work for that healthy body now, and those results will reap in the future. I don't want to say the negative aspects of not working on health. We're not focused on that shit. We are winning. Let's get that muscle, and let's maintain that health. All right, so all you guys got to realize, like, it's just progress. And then like, we're gonna go so deep into the health aspect. This is one of my favorite topics, and financial aspects, but put in that work, yo. Let's do it. You got this shit. Just put in that work, especially towards your health, and experience those benefits tomorrow. Like, you're already gonna be in a happy state. You're gonna be feeling good. You're gonna be looking good. You're gonna be glowing. You know how they say, it's fucking 2020. It's a beautiful day. All right, let me do a quick little pull-up for you guys, because some shit I'm working on right now. This really quick. My papers are gonna fly away. All right, I'm trying to get these explosive pull-ups right now. Yes, sir. Yeah, gotta get something soft in there. Hey, that was a good video though. I enjoyed talking to you guys. It makes me feel good. I'm gonna have some good conversations in the future. Love you guys. Deuces.